Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the FearFans podcast. I'm your host, Don Elmy, and with me is jolly old Saint Nick Millay. Apparently, that's what he's going by tonight.
Makes sense, though.
Oh, yeah. And so, over the past few weeks, we have been covering all kinds of holiday horror films, such as Krampus, Gremlins. Oh man, we've been just kept going on and on with it. But this night marks the grand finale of that, and I thought we could just dive into the what is considered to be one of the best holiday horror films of all time, and that is Black Christmas.
And also,
Tom has
we
joined us.
just had someone. We got Pickle Tom.
What's going
Hey,
on?
Tom.
How you doing, Don?
I'm doing great, Tom. Hang on 1 second. I gotta.
What's going on, Jeremy? He's already watching. Good to see you.
Hey, Jeremy. What's up?
All right.
Tom, I noticed you already changed already.
Yeah, man. I changed out of my BB3 T-shirt. I still got my Santa hat right here. I could put that on, but I just took the time to brush my hair.
Hey, speaking of which, someone knows you got a haircut there, Don.
Yeah, it was actually botched. They cut it a little too short, so I'm not going to that place again.
I haven't had a haircut since September.
I had my last haircut.
It's growing out.
See, it's funny. Sorry, you go ahead, Don. Go ahead.
Yeah, last haircut I had was last month. I got like the fastest growing hair in the world.
Me too.
What Jeremy just said. It'll grow back, some experience.
Yeah, well, that happens when you get so old. You realize that hair does grow back.
It's kind of funny to think that it was just only a few hours ago because Don, I don't know if you knew this, I was actually with Tom earlier today on another show from one of the other networks, BB3 TV. So we were kind of having a Christmas get together. So that's why I asked him, why does he have a hoodie on than what he was wearing earlier?
Well, it's a little chillier in here now. Like the upstairs here has got a little draft that comes through here, so I had to put the hoodie on. Just the T-shirt wasn't making it.
Oh yeah, me. Sure, I'm wearing a T-shirt, but I had to blast my heat because. Hey, Mr. Nice Guy has just tuned in. Hello, Mr. Nice Guy. One of my subscribers. Thank you for joining us.
Wasn't that the name of the pot dealer in that movie with Dave Chappelle, Half Baked? Wasn't it Mr. Nice Guy? Mr. Nice Guy.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
I don't think I've seen it either.
It's actually really funny.
I'm sure it is. I've seen him on SNL. I just never seen the film.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Now you guys are doing the same thing me and Dom did earlier. Dom kept clicking on the comments just as I was clicking on them, and they go up, down, up, down, up.
I liked how he just kept. I think it was Jeremy's comment that you guys just kept clicking back and forth. And who's also here? Carl. Good to see you again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hello, Carl. Thank you for joining us.
This guy here is now actually also going to be doing something here on BB3. Well, not here. We're not on there. On BB3 TV as well.
Right.
Yeah. Non-paranormal related and all that. So it's like nothing to do. Not infringing on his other shows.
Nope. Be doing this.
I swear to God.
Yeah, it's not one of these. That's what you thought the first time you've seen it.
Maybe you should just be one person in charge of the comments from now on. Like popping and helping bring them up. I'll do that.
Yeah,
how about I do that for tonight?
See, Dom eventually subsided to it because he eventually just went.
I guess I should have went like this, and then you think it was hooked up to a water bomb.
Yeah, well, or it's a tattoo gun.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it actually can be an airbrush tattoo gun.
Oh, well, I'll see.
Airbrush tattoos.
So, yeah, we were just talking about how everybody's been all bundled up for today. But, like me, I got my heat on. I've got a hot chocolate, on a cold day like this, I need it.
Me too.
For you, Don.
Yeah, and today is the weather's just been super crazy cold, like below 9 degrees and a wind chill of below 35. It's bad.
Yep.
Yeah, the wind has been crazy.
Same here. I mean, we've been in a deep freeze for the last 2 days.
And
So where
let's
we
see.
at now?
Oh, someone else
Don,
wants about your haircut, Don.
one at a time here. Well, LOL, Don, are you just learning that from the beginning? I let Nick handle all the comments.
See, he's kind of right.
Oh, it doesn't.
I got a
Oh,
haircut?
there you go. We're at 12 degrees here.
Oh man,
It's -3 over here.
The hell was
Let's
that?
see.
Oh,
We
jeez.
Jeremy's eating a bowl of ice cream.
Here. Wow, we hit a heat wave. We're at 4.
Oh man.
But we got a
Jeez.
wind
Wow.
chill of
So
38 minus.
man. Well, so tonight we are going over what is considered to be one of the best holiday horror films, and it is one of the original slashers, Black Christmas. And I'm talking about we're focusing on the original 1974 version. You know, maybe talk just slightly about the 2006 version and 2019 version, just to give you everybody an idea of just why they're bad.
I literally just finished watching the original version like minutes before this started. Like as soon as we got done our stuff and Nick was telling me about it and we had our little backstage, then I said, you know what? I should at least watch the movie so I know what I'm talking about. So I watched the whole thing. It's just very strange. You know what? Movies in the 70s were strange all around.
Yeah, everybody was trying new things back then. Yeah, I mean, this movie was full of the plot. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Sarah says windshield below 15. Oh, Jesus. And she's saying that the plot is more complex than the horror film you get today. Yeah, there was a lot going on in this movie for sure. You know,
See what Jeremy wrote?
Oh, watched the 2006 version a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it is pretty bad.
Remakes usually are.
Yeah, well, not all the remakes are bad, but this is one of the many exceptions. Like one of the main reasons why I wanted to see that remake was because of the people that were in it. Let's see, like Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I've seen her in Final Destination 3. I've seen her in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That's a good movie.
So she's done a lot of great work. But what else was I going to say?
Well, they had some names in the original too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They had Margot Kidder. They had John Saxton
and Olivia Hussey
and Andrea Martin, which it took me a hot minute to realize that was her because I'm not used to seeing her with like a serious face.
And Tom, I know I said this earlier. What's even more amazing about Black Christmas is that it was also directed by the same director who almost 10 years later, Bob Clark, would go on to direct A Christmas Story.
Yep.
Yep.
Right
to which at that point I asked him if he saw the new one yet, and he said he is not. He's saving it.
Yeah,
but
I've
I've seen it
yet.
And it does not disappoint really at all. It's actually good.
Jeremy here says they just found out about a new Christmas horror movie called Christmas Bloody Christmas.
That sounds
curious about that one.
I came across that online earlier.
That one.
Sorry, I came across that online earlier today.
Is that an 80s movie?
I'll look it up.
So.
See when Christmas Bloody Christmas.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, because I think I came across that online earlier today.
No, it's a brand new movie. It came out this year.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Just looking right now. It's got a 74% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
Let's see. Replace the song "Last Christmas" with "Black Christmas."
Bloody Christmas
sound.
A Santa with green glowing eyes. Wow.
That's quite an interesting I mean that's got to be some thinking for making a good film.
Yeah, if that's made, how come it hadn't been advertised that much?
Yeah, I think Don's frozen.
Oh, I froze for a second.
Yeah,
oh, it's
you were frozen there for a second. I was wondering why you were so. I literally thought that you were just like staring at that comment. That
he was thinking really hard. Just
no, it's my Wi-Fi again.
Yeah,
it's screwing with me.
Sarah, moving on. What's up, Charles?
Let's see, Charles. Hi, guys from Texas. Oh, nice.
Weather got to him.
Yeah, I like Texas. Great state.
The temperatures froze his video,
He's
but not his audio.
Too.
I'm frozen up again.
Yeah, but your
well,
audio's fine.
I mean, we could hear you, but your picture has been freezing a number of times.
Mhm.
Huh.
But as long as we can hear you, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying now that you're frozen.
The weather got to him.
Yeah, Sarah's probably right on that. The weather has been getting pretty bad. Like I said, it's probably just the wind chill effects. Come back, Don.
I guess his audio's for.
Yeah,
Oh wow!
yep,
Wow,
he
there you
just-
go.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
left.
was
He'll be
about to
back
say
in.
that. Jeremy just said, leave the studio and come back in. So he should be able to come back in just a minute or so. But
But I mean, the movie as a whole is the original movie. I didn't watch the remakes. Obviously, I didn't have time. But the original movie, it's not bad as a whole. Margot Kidder, she could have done better in her acting. When she went through the part where she was having the asthma attack, she had the inhaler upside down and wasn't even pushing on it.
yeah,
So that was kind of bad acting. John Saxton, unfortunately, it seems like ever since he was done with the westerns, he gets typecasted as a cop all the time.
yeah, he does. He was later in, of course, obviously Nightmare on Elm Street. He was a
He
cop
was
in that
Nancy's
movie.
dad.
Yeah,
And Andrea Martin, she gave a different performance than I'm used to seeing. And the one lady who was like the one that ran the house, the older lady, she kind of reminded me of the aunt from Christmas Vacation a little bit.
we were just watching.
did I break wind?
We were just watching part of that movie last night.
And actually, there's two actors in that were both in Porky's later on too.
Yeah,
The guy that played the idiot cop at the front desk,
Right.
and the other dude that was wearing like the fur coat for a lot of the movie. Art Hindle, his name was. The other guy's name was Doug McGrath. They were both in Porky's. In Porky's, Doug McGrath played Coach Warren, the idiot cop at the front desk, and Art Hindle played Ted Jarvis. I don't remember Porky's all that well to know their names, but I remember the coach.
That's one show you don't hear much about anymore.
Porky's.
No, you don't.
That was
Yeah.
a good movie.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Like that, what did they do? 2 or 3 of them, right? I think they did 3.
I think so.
probably at least, I think.
But the first one, it was so hilarious.
Oh yeah, a typical '80s comedy / booby film.
Right. That's exactly what it was.
Which pretty much a lot, well, not all, but a lot of the comedies and stuff like that, they especially if it was like not like by a veteran seasoned director producer, then they were gonna have boobs in it. Even the horror movies, really.
Well, one thing I just got to point out, at least also for Black Christmas, if you guys didn't know this, is that it was kind of a debut film of its own. I mean, everybody always thought in this case that Black Christmas was considered the first, Christmas horror film, which that's not really the case. There was at least 1 or 2 right prior to that one. So it was one of the first, but it was still a debut of its kind in some way, because it was one of the first horror films to combine both the slasher genre and murder mystery genre together. So up until then, a movie like that hadn't been made before.
It's like it's like one of those things. The entire time you're so sure about who said killer is until towards the end, and then you go, "Wait a minute, what?"
Then you go, "How did they slip this one in?"
Right?
Well, what I also do like about it too is, I mean, yeah, I totally get what you mean, but there's also those incredible scenes of the POV shots, because again, it was one of the first movies to really rely on POV shots, which was something you would later see being repeated. Yeah. It became an element eventually in future slasher films. But like I said, Black Christmas was one of the first to do that. And I think at that time, that's what kind of course, made it a lot more scarier when it came out.
And the killer really needs a decongestant. because especially in the first shots you see through his eyes, you hear.
Yeah, he makes these weird. He just makes these weird noises, and I mean, you never really quite figure out who he is. But he calls himself Billy. That's
Billy.
Yeah, that's the only thing,
Where's the
only
baby?
identity you find out from it about him.
Where's the baby?
Oh, here he is. He's coming right back.
Okay.
Okay, you're back.
Okay. The internet keeps on like affecting me, like or the weather keeps affecting my internet.
If your internet's going up, Don. I mean, like I said, obviously we're still live, so I got your back. So, so far we've been doing really well. And Sarah just said you can't have a slasher without a murder. No, what I was saying is that it was one of the first to combine the two genres together.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if you heard anything I said about it, Don, but
no, I didn't.
No,
I did. I had to unplug my modem and plug it back in. I mean, I'm gonna report this to my provider. This is ridiculous.
Jeremy was saying this earlier about saying to leave the studio and come right back in.
I did.
Yeah.
Like.
Uh-oh. He's going right back out again.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to
ask him when he gets back on if he's getting that little wireless signal up in the corner.
Yeah.
If not, it's his computer. Ask him when the last time he defragged the computer.
I was also going to say, if he continues having these problems, I'm just going to probably call him and see if he could just speak through speakerphone and have it close enough so he could hear you guys.
Right.
So I'll give him just a minute or so, and if he's still having these issues, I'm going to call him. But Tom, are you frozen?
You ought to screenshot that.
I literally thought you were frozen.
I was trying to copy him.
Can you imagine if only there was? He just went. He left again. All right, I'm gonna call him right now, and I'll put him on speaker.
I'm gonna call him right now, but his name's Don.
Hey, Don. Okay, I'm putting you on speaker because I know you're having issues with the connection. Sorry, Carl, what were you asking about? Like, which icon?
When he was on the StreamYard, did he see up by where the clock is the little wireless signal? Was it low?
Yes, I did.
That's bad internet connection there.
Yeah, the weather is just really having a terrible effect on my Wi-Fi.
Oh, the weather outside.
How is your here's another way to do it. Is your phone getting good signal?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to do that through my phone. It's not working.
You can't do the hotspot through your phone.
No.
Oh,
I'm trying
okay.
to reset it.
You could try to get on StreamYard through your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should be able to get StreamYard on your phone. Jeremy.
Okay. It's letting me re-enter again.
So are you checking through your phone now?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I see you now. Okay, we see you. Hopefully this time it works.
Hopefully it stays this time.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, and so yep, sounds like the start of a horror movie.
Could be.
Look who's also on, Jill.
Hey, Jill. Thank you so much
Hey.
for joining us.
Can
Yeah,
you
Let's
hear
have
me?
you on.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, loud and clear.
Lucky you. You get to see me and Nick and twice in the same day.
Yay!
Yeah. So Jill, we're talking about Black Christmas, the original 1974 version, and this was directed by Bob Clark, who went on to direct A Christmas Story, a more family-friendly holiday film. Oh yeah.
Oh fudge!
Oh yeah, I didn't say fudge. Oh man, but and Black Christmas, like this inspired like two terrible remakes. It's like, I really wanted the 2019 remake to be good, but they ended up disappointing me again. So I've given up all hope of there ever being a good remake or sequel to the original classic.
And not only did it inspire the remakes, it also obviously inspired When a Stranger Calls.
Yeah.
Or Miss Call.
one missed call.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. And then
There's-
even
Oh,
some
yeah.
of the other holiday related
calls coming from it. Yeah.
Where's
Yeah, when a
Scream.
stranger calls and scream, yes, those two. And
But one thing
Scary
about it, it
movies.
made good money.
yeah,
Yeah.
Did
And
you see that
it-
where it cost them $620,000 to make the movie, but international grossed over $4,053,000?
oh yeah, it did. So
Wow.
it did well. It did well financially wise.
Yeah,
Not as well as The Evil Dead.
Oh yeah,
I mean, The Evil Dead probably cost less than that to make and made a hell of a lot more.
very much
A
so. Yes.
lot more. Yeah.
And that's all thanks to the sequels and the show and all that. Everybody wanted to see the original. And
Army
I
of
already had-
Darkness.
oh god,
Army of Darkness was
I got a bone to pick with you.
nice.
Yeah, well, I tried.
Had to deal with a few beasts an hour ago.
there we go.
Box office is a fickle thing.
Yeah. But
That it
yeah,
is.
this the original one had some fairly good people that were on the film, like Margot Kidder, who played Lois Lane in the Superman movies, and she was also Kathy Lentz in the original Amityville Horror.
That's right.
That's right.
John Saxton.
John Sexton, yep, he was Nancy's dad and lieutenant in Nightmare on Elm Street and Nightmare on Elm Street 3, and also played himself in New Nightmare. So
And was in westerns and stuff long before that. And-
Jeremy. Pickle, it's all the same.
That's right. Fickle Nick.
But yeah, Bob Clark, like I said, he directed Christmas Story, but he also directed what I consider to be one of the worst comedies I've ever seen in my life. You know what that is, Nick?
Which one?
Baby Geniuses.
I never
Oh.
saw that.
Well, you know what's all, you know
What?
what's worse is the sequel.
Oh, that was bad too.
Yeah.
Horrible. Like seriously, even as a kid, I hated it, and I still hate it today. No redeeming qualities whatsoever.
I mean,
Terrible
it was
then.
cute. Like the first time it was cute. Like the first time it came, like I saw it was like, yeah, I guess.
You know, Don, you forgot to mention one other actress that's also in Black Christmas, main character, Olivia Hussey.
Oh yeah, Olivia Hussey. Yeah, and yeah, I remember seeing her, and I've seen some of her work, and yeah, she was great in this film too. She was like about 25, I think, when she was in this, or 26.
She was, yeah, I think she was. And you know, it's funny, Olivia Hussey at one point she spoke in a horror documentary, you know, many years ago, that she had been approached by, I can't remember who she was approached by, but it was a long time ago. But this guy came up to her and he said, "You are one of my favorite movies of all time." And she thought, "Oh, well, Romeo and Juliet." She's like, "No, Black Christmas. I saw it like 20 times. So apparently she also had some crazy fans from that film.
And I'd also mentioned earlier that like it took me a hot minute to realize that the one chick was Andrea Martin in that movie. Like I'm used to seeing her. What does she do? SCTV, I think she was on originally, right?
Yeah.
And like it's just weird for me to see her in a straight face role. So I didn't pick up on it right away, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute. And I just looked up the cast. I said, I'll be damned, that is her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like when they can play different roles, you know, serious,
muted.
comedy, horror. Just that's when they're good at their acting skills because they can jump from comedy to, you know, the character that you're used to all these other roles.
Don,
Right.
you're muted or something. Can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Jeez. Yeah, we can't. I mean, we could see you, but now this time we can't hear you.
Here, let me see.
Oh,
wait,
there you
there we
are.
go. There you go. Now we can hear you.
Oh, it must have been. Oh, here. You know what? Well, yeah, it was one of the wires down here. It was unplugged.
So it's not the weather this time.
But yeah, I wanted to mention in the very beginning that one of the things that was terrifying about this film was just the cover itself, the poster. Where it shows that one of the girls, what was her name, Claire, how when she was like killed by the plastic sheet wrapped around her head, and it shows her on that poster like her in the chair.
Yep.
And the tagline lives up to that death scene too, which is that if this film doesn't make your skin crawl, it's on too tight.
Oh yeah, and that image. I mean, that image on that poster that lets you know that this film does not mess around.
They just made women seem so stupid back then, though. Like it just with her death alone. Like she's got the cat, and then the cat goes away, and then she keeps saying, "Who is there? Is that you? Who is there?" And she gets closer and closer and closer to the stick. Just take a stick and move the damn things out of the way so you can see who's back there. Don't go in there. I mean, come on. The 80s people in horror movies were dumb enough, but I mean, come on.
And a lot of them still continue it on today.
Yeah.
They'll trip before the guy gets to them.
Oh, yeah. Dumb people never learn in horror films.
It's like that commercial that's on. Let's hide behind the chainsaws.
Oh, my
God. That one makes me laugh.
That one is hilarious.
It's always funny to watch. I'm glad that they always show that every year.
Yeah. So I just like how the killer has to, like, even though he's disturbing, he has a very unique gift for mimicking voices, and because he's able to mimic a cat's voice in order to lure Claire like into the closet, because she's looking for the cat
and the old lady up in the attic.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds me of Psycho, because wasn't he mimicking his mom's voice?
Yep.
He kept saying Agnes and Billy in the phone calls. Yeah,
which it's believed that that's actually the killer's name. Is he identifies himself as Billy?
He's Billy.
Yeah.
So
he's pretty Peter.
Yeah. Like the movie makes you think it's Peter. Like, but it has good reason. You have good reason to think it is him because basically, like, there was a conflict between him and with Jess, because they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Because Jess ended up pregnant and like unplanned pregnancy. She doesn't want to keep the baby, but he does, and her decision to abort it is pretty much what everyone believed had set him off.
But the scene with Margot Kidder and the killer, and you see like almost like a quarter of the dude's face looks exactly like him. That's Peter right there.
Who saw the 2006? I know you don't like the remakes, but who saw it? Because I feel like it gives you a little bit of backstory with the insane asylum, so it made more sense for me to know a little bit of backstory of the serial killer.
Well, yeah, I mean, it does give some explanation, but I feel like it over-explains things. I feel like the first one was scarier just because we don't know who the killer is in the end. Like, turns out it wasn't Peter, and we don't know what Billy or Agnes meant. It didn't explain that.
For
but
the most part, sorry, go ahead, Don. Go ahead.
But in the 2006 version, where it's explained that Billy is this guy who has this disease that causes his skin to turn yellow, like a liver disease, and Agnes is actually the inbred sister that he had when his crazed mother had, messed up. That is like insanely messed up. I can't believe they actually threw that into the film. But Billy was like kept in the attic after witnessing his father's murder by his mother and her lover, and so ended up creating her own family with just her boyfriend, and their inbred daughter. And Billy just snapped.
That's a lot more in depth than they go in the first movie, anyway.
Yeah,
way more in depth.
And in the first movie, I said earlier that Miss Mac reminded me of the aunt, the old aunt from A Christmas Story or a Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, did I just break wind? She was similar physically.
Yeah.
Don, you're starting to freeze up a little bit more.
Wasn't that the chick that did the voice of Betty Boop too? If I'm not mistaken.
Fine now, but not anymore.
Okay.
Was that Tom?
Yeah.
In Christmas Vacation, the lady that played the old aunt, isn't that the lady that did the voice of like Betty Boop back in the?
I think so. Actually, now that you say that,
and also Olive Oil in the old Popeyes.
Yeah,
I think it might have been the same voice actress.
I wanted to mention in the 2006 version, like one of the main reasons I saw it was, like I said, because of the cast, because it had, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, but also Michelle Trachtenberg, who played Dawn Summers in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Yeah, she's been in all kinds of movies, and has frequently done voices in Robot Chicken, Nick. Like, for example, hold on. You want to know what she did the voice of? Hang on, let me find it.
I'm kind of worried to see what you're gonna play.
I'm gonna play some for you and see if you find this familiar. Hang on.
I'm like just bracing myself right now.
Here it is.
So much so he had a voice crack.
Okay, I found it. Hang on. Does this sound familiar, Nick? Hang on. Here, hang on. Okay, let me play it.
I'm happy because I'm a gummy bear. Gummy bear.
Oh my god, the gummy bears! The A3 was on right now. Damn it!
Where the gummy bear gets caught in the trap.
Oh,
no.
No, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to gummy bears. If only Adrian was here to listen to this.
But yeah, Michelle Trachtenberg, that was her.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I know.
I mean, there were a couple of familiar faces in there.
Yeah.
I'd also mentioned while you were gone that I think it was when you weren't here that two of the guys that were in there were actually in Porky's as well.
Oh yeah. Hello, Brad.
Hey, what's up, Brad?
And again, Nick, again with this. But yeah, I want to say, I would like to say, I'm not sure if the 2006 version is as bad or worse than in Inspector Gadget. Remember when she was in that? Yeah, that 99 movie with Matthew Broderick, and when she played like his niece. What a mess that was.
Well, I didn't see that either.
Good.
I only know the name Penny because I used to watch the cartoon series back when, like, what was it? Don Adams did the voice for Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Hello, Chief. You're where?
Yep.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. I'll get you, Gadget.
Brad survived.
Brad survived. He survived like Christmas.
Yeah, it was that whole thing with Adrian, because Adrian said that she was gonna find him.
Oh, nice.
Good luck.
Here's a good note here from Brad. Speaking of which,
okay. I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Here's to season's greetings and.
I was not going to read that. I was going to let you read that one, Don.
Making a comeback. Yeah, no, he's not. Yeah, no, it's not. That was a pretty good dialogue. Thanks, Sarah.
Not any. He's got proof down that Adrian says I'm right. Three times.
Yep, that's three strikes for you, Brad. Oh man, but
and by the way, I didn't even realize until today when we were talking with Nick and everything. I don't know if it's when we were on air or in the backstage while I was talking with everybody, but I didn't realize that you guys had a YouTube channel, so I went and subscribed to it.
You did. All right. Finally subscribe. Nice. This is Tom's World.
That's right. You won't see it in the lineup because I don't let people see that I subscribe to their channel. But you'll have the number. So
right, you're leaving already. You just got here.
Yeah, what gives, man?
He's busy.
You got that guy Tom on here? Screw that, I'm out of here.
Get into an agency and becoming a voice actor. Okay. Yeah, I have wanted to. I've been considering voice actor, but yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which direction to go with it. You know, like
I've thought about it.
I have done a couple of voices for projects. Like recently, I did a voice for Hannibal Lecter for a fan made video for that. With this one guy got a hold of me for last year.
Hello, Clarice.
You did a recording for that book that we worked on earlier.
Yes, I did. Well, Clarice, how the lamb stopped screaming.
Oh, Juan, this is for you.
Nope.
That is the first time I see you skip a comment like that.
Nope, rejected,
that
Brad.
Was funny.
Rejected. Yeah, but yeah, I would like to say this. Like, I do love the way they film some of these scenes with the killer. Like, it's an unseen killer, but I love the POV shots that they did.
Yeah,
it's like
you can do Hannibal. I'll do Buffalo Bill. Oh yeah.
But
Would you?
yeah.
Never mind. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to say that far.
Oh,
And I wanted to say one last thing about Claire's death. Yeah, the fact that he was able to do so, like when there's other people inside that house without, when no one getting no one's attention, like he managed to pull it off like that, and like that's scary. Just the thought, like you're in a house with other people and yet you could still get killed off.
well, and there's something else to add too, is that her body remains there for the entire film and remains undiscovered.
Yeah,
never-
it's in the attic, in the window. You can see it from outside. It's like, hello.
Yeah.
And it just so happens at that precise time that she did scream, and you might have been able to hear her. They're all downstairs opening up the gift for Miss Mac, and all going,
Timing
Yeah.
it just right.
Yeah, the killer takes great advantage of timing in this film when it comes to his kills. Like same thing with Margaret Kidder with Barb. Yeah, where
the kids were outside.
she was sound
Oh,
asleep,
yeah.
and Jess was
Terrible.
downstairs, with there were Christmas carolers out front, so she was distracted by that. And so finally, when the killer comes into the room and just stabs her with that glass unicorn statue, and sure she was making noise, but it was left unheard because of the carolers.
That was brutal.
Now, I also said earlier that it was bad acting on Margot Kidder's part. That, like, before that, when she woke up because she was having the asthma attack or whatever, she had her inhaler upside down, and she wasn't even pushing on the button. She was just going,
Yeah.
I said, come on, a little method acting. Push on the thing so it goes,
Oh my god!
Come on.
Let's see. When the smell gets to it. Oh yeah, he's referring to the
That's
bodies from the
true, but
attic.
The victim is still fresh, so it doesn't really leave a smell. And don't forget, she was wrapped in saran wrap. So
Plus, it's winter, so the
contained
heat rises in the house, so the smell's not going to come down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
But you also have to think. Sorry, go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, even at the end of the film, when they finally start finding bodies, they never bothered to check the attic.
Yeah, she's still up there. He's still rocking her.
Right? They're looking for this killer, and they never check the attic or the basement, I don't think. Or
Those
did
are
they?
the two main places you should always
go
check.
down to the basement, but they never check the attic ever.
That's right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Still up there is the bodies of Claire and Miss Mac, and I gotta say, like the Miss Mac kill, that was like, wow, that was crazy. Like, checked upstairs and then like has that hook on pulley swing right at her and just brings her right up.
Which
right
she had more than enough time to duck down. I'm just saying.
Well,
I hate to look at it from an analytic point of view.
I'm just gonna say this: she was definitely hooked.
It had Home Alone vibe. It had the Home Alone thing swinging at you.
Only it was the reverse, Hello, little lady. We know you're right there, and we're coming to get you.
Oh man, and also those the POV shots right after that make it pretty clear that this killer is. It makes it all the more clear that he's unstable because he starts like having a temper tantrum, just knocking things over and like making wailing noises. And yeah, this guy, I'm just like, yeah. When I saw that, I'm like thinking, oh my god, he's nuts.
Yeah, and I said earlier he needs a decongestant too.
Oh yeah. Wait, I read that where the director was killed by a drunk driver. Oh Jesus! Wait, Bob Clark was killed by a drunk driver?
What? No, I don't think he did. Well, I mean, I know he passed, but I don't think he died of in a drunk driving incident.
I don't think so. Here, let me IMDb this. Bob Clark.
Well, I would probably go on Wikipedia.
Car accident. No, car accident. So it's possible. It's likely.
Yeah, it does. It says here that he was. Both him and his son were killed in a head-on car crash on the Pacific Coast Highway in L.A. in 2007. Oh my God, his son was really young. He was only Bob was only 67, and his son was only 22.
Oh Jesus,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I cannot stand drunk drivers. That's like one of the dumbest things you could possibly do. Drink and drive. Like, there's so many reasons why you should not do it. So, and people do it anyway. It's like,
I'm just reading.
Thankfully,
more
I'm not driving.
The driver initially pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter, but changed his plea to no contest in August and was only sentenced to 6 years in prison under the term of a plea agreement in October.
oh man,
Well, he wasn't even in prison for that long.
No.
More times than not,
I
people
just-
get away with stupid stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, if he was drinking and driving and he knows good and well that it's wrong, I wish he had plowed his car right off the road, right into a tree or something, because it's better him hitting that tree than to strike and kill someone for that.
Well, but then that's wrong to the tree. It should be a telephone pole, something that's already dead.
Telephone pole.
Or a telephone pole, rock, something non-living, whatever.
Right. Well, a rock's not alive.
Well, the point is, it's better him hitting something, some random object, and crashing his car there than to strike and kill someone just because he wants just because he wants to do something stupid and drive intoxicated. It's like, come on, you don't do that.
Right.
Well, he was on the coast highway, so all he had to do was veer off the highway and he'd be in the ocean. So
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's definitely a win-win on that.
Yeah, you don't have to clean up the car.
are we writing a movie?
Yeah, because see what Sarah just wrote sounds like a horror backstory.
And then he came out of the ocean.
Rose up the drunken zombie from the sea.
I'm thinking the fog.
The Fog, yeah. I really like The Fog, but again, remake sucked horribly.
Yeah, I saw that one, unfortunately.
I saw that in theaters with my dad. Both of us hated. I saw the remake in theaters with my dad back in 2005. Both of us hated it.
The Christmas Nightmare Before Halloween on Friday the 13th.
Don't
parody.
give Jeremy any more ideas. Yeah,
There's the
Uh-oh.
new title
that
line
could
right
give
there.
Jeremy an idea.
Write
That's
some
gonna
notes
give him
down.
an idea, because you know him with his stories. So yeah, that's good. Just don't.
Well, how does Stephen King get his ideas? He's like on vacation somewhere and he's thinking about something and he's like, this is going to make a good book.
Wasn't that
yeah.
family? I thought it was for The Shining at least.
Oh yeah, like I said in a previous podcast episode, Stephen King was actually able to write while he was still going through his alcoholism. He wrote Cujo and has like no
great
memory of how he wrote it. It's like, yeah, when you just know you're good when you're able to write a novel while drunk, best-selling, and becomes a bestseller. That's how good of a writer
Surprised
he
what you
is.
could do when you're drunk. No, I'm just saying.
I mean that's how good of a writer
Or
he is.
high.
Oh, yeah.
Or both.
Good to know.
Even the artists, like painters,
Not
they
just alcohol.
hit things to give them inspiration.
Oh geez. Not just alcohol.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Stephen King didn't need much
That's why I stay away
inspiration.
from
All
it.
he had to do is have a thought go through his head.
One day, a guy asked an old Indian chief, what's cocaine? He said, cocaine? Cocaine is our gift that we give to the white man. You take our land, we give you monkey for your back.
Cocaine. What did I miss here?
Sorry, I
You
was a
missed
Robin
that,
Williams
Jeremy was saying that he was like he said that Stephen King was into alcohol and cocaine at one point in his life when he was writing.
Yeah, that's
Was.
true. He was.
Yeah.
No, I just heard basically this whole thing about cocaine, and I was like, what?
He's like,
Sent me
oh,
off on a
boy,
Robin
went a
Williams
different
quote.
direction.
And the crazy thing is, Nick, there actually is a new movie coming out this coming year called Cocaine Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Cocaine
I
bear
was
roaches.
saying something like crystal meth or something.
Tom wants to see it.
Cocaine bear roaches.
Oh God, no! Come on.
I
Oh
love
my
bear
God.
attack movies.
Bear attack movies? Oh yeah,
Bear There's a lot.
let's see. I think Pet Sematary was also under the influence. Could have been.
We kind of have to be.
Could have been. Yes.
Some sort.
Yeah. And apparently Nick Cocaine Bear is like where some drug dealers, like I think the story goes as drug dealers crashed their truck and the cocaine was let out and a bear was eating it and just went on a murderous rampage under the influence.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. We could have a horror movie where a vampire is a drug dealer and call it Drugula.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
instead of sucking it with his face, he just
He snorts dried coke or dried blood. Like it just coagulates to the point where it's just dry, and he can just start.
I think that's an American Horror Story with the vampires. They were drug dealers.
Yeah, I remember that. That was Hotel, I think that they
No,
did
it wasn't Hotel. It was the season after, I think.
Oh, was it? I didn't
Oh.
see that one.
Yeah, and the reason why I know about the whole cocaine bear thing is because there was a trailer that was played for it the other day when I went to see Violent Night. So that's how I know about it.
How was that?
It was great. I actually
Was
loved
it?
it.
I mean,
yeah,
the first time I saw the commercial, I'm like, dude, that's the dude from Stranger Things.
Yeah, David Harbour.
That's like the second Hellboy. What's his name?
David Harbour,
Still,
yeah.
Sarah said that it is Hotel.
Well, that's with Lady Gaga, but the other one where they're in like this sleepy town, like this main town where he wants to write, and they're taking this pill that the vampires created, and it gives you like the abilities of vampires in a way, like with the extra sensory. It's trippy.
That's right.
I stopped watching American Horror Story after the first season. To be honest.
I still give it a chance.
The second season, I watched a couple, and I was like,
yeah,
never went back.
Yeah, the second season was the hardest one to watch because I couldn't stand seeing that woman being mistreated in that asylum. Oh God.
Well,
I know.
Well, it's not even just that. I just could not get into Asylum because it just seemed like a lot of the stuff that they portrayed in that, it's just been there, done that. Like I've seen all this stuff before.
Now I heard they're going to be merging all the different shows at some point. Like because they're all like every season's like a different story, even though a lot of the same actors and actresses portray things. Now I heard that they're going to be combining them all into one.
Wow!
At some point.
Oh,
I think they were doing like a perspective story, or maybe Oh, you know what? Never mind. That the perspective is Walking Dead. I'm getting them all confused.
That's a different story altogether.
Yeah, the perspective stories of characters. It's interesting.
Now I can actually say that I know somebody that was on The Walking Dead.
Me too. I have one friend. Who's your friend?
That's me too. I know.
Santiago Cirillo.
Okay, that's a different person.
Because when we went to Silicon, he was over there, so we all know him.
He's part of.
I remember that
now too.
Yeah, he's part of BB3 now.
Nice.
And Carl,
we're getting them all, man.
Too, right?
Yeah. Let's see. First of the year, he'll be on the Bill of Rights Network.
That's awesome.
Nice.
He did a little short video on BB3 earlier this week, just to introduce himself. But he's going to be coming back with the show around that same time. He's just amazing. I mean, he does his own feed on his own page for like just to like lift people up, and to be there for them. And then he's going to be doing shows on many different networks, individual shows on each network, not like broadcasting it to the many networks at the same time. So plus he's working on movies.
Very talented.
Like he's working in movies in the next month or so. He's going to be going not too far from his house, I think, to start working on a movie. He's been growing his hair out for a part and all that. And
he's going to Alabama.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll be up at Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
He's crazy cool. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
He did a feed today where he was Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah. Santa Claus gets pretty good sometimes.
Unfortunately, I couldn't watch it because he went on at around 3:00 and our time, my time, I should say. And that's when our live feed started. So he couldn't be on with us and I couldn't watch his show. So what are you going to do?
Nice. And I wanted to go over a few things in the Black Christmas, like how how Christmas is like so different in 1974 than it is today. Like the way they did their tree in that sorority house, like there was like these white things that are hanging all over the tree. I don't know if that's supposed to look like snow or what the deal was. I never really see anybody do that on Christmas trees now.
On the original?
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to I don't know what that's called.
Is it like a frost? Like I remember there's like a can of spray you could frost the tree with.
Yeah, they used to.
And that was big
back then.
Yeah, that was big back then.
So what exactly was that material
that came out of the can?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's
Toxic, I'm
a-
sure.
It's
Poison.
a powder that's
Okay,
wet,
now-
and then when it hits, it dries immediately.
Yeah.
Is
So-
what it is.
So
Cocaine.
Tom, it's
It's a mess to clean up. A
wow.
lot of them took silly string
all
and
comes
sprayed
back.
all over it too.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
could do
yeah.
Tinsel
So
and
yeah,
like
so yeah,
chicken.
chemicals and toxins. Well, maybe now we know why we don't use it anymore.
Oh,
Because there's
cocaine
cocaine
tree.
in it.
Oh, cocaine
It's probably
tree.
asbestos.
Yeah, probably a few people went,
That's
"Oh, that's white. Guess what?"
Let me try that, man.
Put it on the tree.
And also, again, the caroling. I gotta say, like, I know that caroling is still a thing, but I just never seen anybody do it in my neighborhood ever.
Mm.
Neither have
Aw.
I.
I did it. I did it on my street when I was a kid because we actually used to get like bits of change from people for doing it. So like we did
Right.
that, and then we had money for candy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but you're right. They don't hardly do it anymore. Used to, you went house to house down the street singing carols, and everybody'd come to their doorsteps and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I used to
We didn't-
carol
Oh,
we
you
didn't sing
did,
well, but
really?
we sang.
a lot. I haven't been doing it though, so
Well, it's better
Oh,
to
yeah.
carol than to Karen.
I'd
That's
much
true.
rather carol.
That needs to go on a T-shirt.
There you go. Sell that.
I come out with something every once in a while, you know.
Let me write some notes.
Oh yeah.
Sarah,
New merch
people
available.
shot singing, hear her singing on people's doorsteps here.
Oh man.
Aw.
That's probably about the truth of it anymore.
Yeah,
But it all depends on where you are, though.
Yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
it does.
Jeremy. It's not.
If you're in a
Christmas
city, you don't
Carol.
get shot. The door just gets shut in your face.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
If you're in
pretty
the
much,
country, you're going to get shot because you probably had to travel half a mile just to get to their front door anyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
And,
also, Sarah's got
Hey,
a
Nick.
point there. It's the South.
Yep. Hey Nick. Caroling. This what you just said. What you said about door slamming in face. Just reminds me of this reaction video I did earlier today. There was a video. It was a short horror film. It was called Humbug. And the very end of the film, there's caroling involved, where the door gets slammed in the face, and one of the carolers pulls out a taser. You'll find out.
A
You'll
taser?
just watch the. You'll just watch my
Humbug.
video. You'll find out why. Watch my video and you'll see why.
Ah, humbug.
You do reaction
Humbug.
videos?
Yes, all
All
the
right,
time.
I'm looking it
I
up
need to
right
see
now.
that one.
Well, I gotta get you got to send me your channel's address too.
Oh, for sure. Like I do reaction videos all the time, especially like it gets really popular this time of year with like Home Alone videos. Like a lot of people love it when I react to the scenes with the booby traps. As a matter of fact, I just posted one. Yep, and as a matter of fact, I just posted one of those videos yesterday.
I was just
And
watching
you're
when you brought up
all alone.
Don, when you brought up earlier about the show Robot Chicken. I was just watching that Robot Chicken version of Home Alone when he fell victim to his own traps. Do you remember that? He basically
remember
murdered himself.
Did you see the deep fake that they did of Home Alone with Sylvester Stallone alone? Like they actually put his face on Macaulay Culkin. It's funny as hell.
Oh my
Oh, really?
gosh.
I got to see that.
Yeah.
That
Let's get a reaction for that one.
here. Let me pull. You said you wanted my video. Hang on. Wait,
Yeah.
Man, it's funny. It's crazy. Right when you type in Don Elmy, like it's first thing that comes up is Don Elmy Home Alone. Like people love it when I react to this stuff.
That's what happens when you put stuff up on YouTube or you have any association with the internet.
Right. I mean, it's crazy. If you look up "This Is Tom's World," my channel comes up. It's weird.
I know that all too well. It's because I've told people to subscribe to This Is Tom's World.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the link.
Don, I should have told you too. As soon as you
Don
send the
the
link,
man.
it's gonna
That's-
send to every
that was my-
destination.
That was my original like username. For some reason they put them back up, but it should say Don Elmy. It should, but I don't know. YouTube is just being weird right now.
Holy shit! 5.11K.
What?
5.11K subscribers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
And here I
Much
am
more than
feeling
I
all
do.
cool because I'm about to get 1.1K.
He's got a lot of followers.
I thought I was a big deal. I'm like, man, I got over 1,000. I almost got 1,100 now. And then I go, oh.
No.
Hey,
Of course,
you're
I've
good.
only been doing it for 2 years. Or no, it's going to be 3
Oh.
years actually in a month and a half.
I've been doing this longer than that, but hey, Tom, you'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah, I'm trying. Hey, I've gotten far quickly. We'll say, like, the closer you get to 1,000, the faster it goes, because then they realize that you're an influencer and they start putting you out to more people, and the more you get, you know, I get the algorithm, but it just seems like it's taking forever.
Yeah, people also love it when I react to music videos too. Like I've reacted to Avenged Sevenfold, Avril Lavigne, all sorts of things. But the problem is I was kind of slowing down on that because a lot of them kept getting blocked, and I'm just like, I just don't want to I don't want to keep putting things out there and end up disappointing everybody when the video gets blocked. I don't want to do that to them. But
now, are you monetized?
No, well, I'm trying to work on that. I'm working on that. It's just
So
that
you haven't got to the 4,000 hours in.
Well, the problem is though that a lot of what I do in my videos is copywritten.
Right.
A lot of things that I put in,
so it doesn't count anyway.
Yeah,
but
so
each video you put out, the watch time, regardless as to whether or not the watch time, as long as you get over 4,000 hours of watch time within a 365-day period, whether it's monetizable or not, should still go towards being monetized.
Yeah.
And you obviously got over 1,000 subscribers, so that would be the secondary part.
Oh yeah, I got to figure out how that works. Here, hey Billy. Yeah, don't worry. You're all good, Billy. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, this is a question for both of us, Don. I don't even have to
Oh,
answer.
Billy.
That's
Billy's the killer.
Black Christmas.
Hey, look, we brought it right back. See?
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, Billy, the 2006 remake, I'm not that big of a fan of because, oh man, I feel like they overdid the explanation as to why the killer. That was one of my main complaints about it, because in the original, you never find out, you never know who the killer is. That's what makes it all the more scary. And like I felt like they introduced some things that just made the movie like more unsettling, like uncomfortable to see, especially when you learn how Agnes, how she came into this world. Oh my god.
So now you said there was one in 2019 as well?
Yeah,
there's a
How was that?
4 years
even
ago.
worse.
The fraternity thing.
Yep.
It's like a
was
secret.
Go ahead. Yeah, so basically the sorority is being targeted by a fraternity which is acting more like a cult that sees like women as like a lesser than them and want to and are just, they wear these masks and they just go out hunting sorority girls that they find unruly, and then want to create this potion that will help them kill more women. But the sororities
like a sci-fi horror version of the Tri-Lambs versus the Alpha Betas,
I guess.
I thought they were doing something supernatural with the dark magic, the fraternity's part of like doing dark magic potions, like you said.
Oh yeah,
kind of strange.
Oh yeah, but the ending was pretty satisfying. That I will say, like the sorority taking down that fraternity. Yeah, because that just makes me look bad because I was in a fraternity. We weren't doing those things.
You didn't get your building burnt down.
Hey, we didn't go around killing people.
Right.
You were part of the Tri-Lambs, weren't you?
I'm part of the Delta.
Lambda.
Nope, I'm part of Delta Tau Delta. In there, they call me Delta Don.
Oh Christ!
Nice.
As opposed to Delta Dawn.
Oh yeah, and
Delta Dawn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Karaoke time.
And the only thing we do it with, as far as sorority girls, is that we go work with them on like parade floats, and I actually dated one of them
on parade floats.
I was on floats. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
we worked on them. I mean, with them on parade floats.
Dinosaur name.
How is Delta Don a dinosaur name?
And Billy's asking once again about it. You got it there. Everyone's talking about
yeah. What happened to the hair?
Well, I wanted it shorter, but they cut it too short. It was botched, so I'm not going back to that place again. Yeah, but whatever. It'll grow. My hair grows back. Like I get a haircut once every month. I got like the fastest growing hair in the world, so I'm not worried.
Mhm.
Those cutters must have been on some cocaine while you cut it.
What is Tom doing?
Again, bringing up cocaine.
I love it.
Again, bringing that up. Oh, Tom. Nice.
Silent.
Nice.
Hold on, he's not done.
Yeah, I know he wasn't. I knew he had the hat.
Oh, I forget which side.
Oh,
There we go.
man.
Are you Kai?
That's right. I'm. This is a White Snake Christmas.
Yeah.
I look like Dave Coverdale,
Oh,
just
no.
heavier. But
Oh my gosh! Once you're done, I gotta show this what Jeremy just wrote.
earlier
That's what my
I had
hair will
this
look
on.
like.
I was like, look, Jeremy before, Jeremy
In a
after.
couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
don't
Jeremy.
apologize.
That was funny.
Can you imagine like if you were using that like as like a mug shot or something like that, like before or after with the wig that you had there, Tom?
So,
Could do that.
Jill, Billy has this question for you.
The message about the women taking sort of like the revenge. I thought that they did a good job, especially like when they made that song and they were kind of bold about it. Like, I think a lot of women go through things like that, especially on college campuses. So I think they did a good job voicing out that part, that it's an issue and it gets overlooked so much. So I don't know. I think it is empowering. It's good.
The message of it he probably hates the message of it as far as like the way fraternities were depicted. And,
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's the part that's the sci-fi part. But I think women trying to voice up, say something, whenever, like they said, they make reports, they don't do anything. Nothing happens from that. So that's just an issue that's more relevant. The 2019 version is trying to make it more relevant to the times of campus life, I guess.
Yeah, I personally took offense to that remake because they were the way the fraternity was portrayed. The way frat boys are being portrayed in that, because of how it's like Tom, hold up. So yeah, like I feel like the way they depicted frat boys, like I took offense to that because they depicted them as like misogynistic, hating women, thinking women are weaker, and because that just, you know what, that just makes me look bad because I was in a fraternity and we didn't think like that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but the last version, they got completely away from the main storyline.
They did.
Yeah, started
Really,
trying to create new characters and everything in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why the original is still the best.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. So Tom is just throwing in the whole pickle Rick thing, and
Oh, that was all for Nick.
There's Carl.
I knew it was for me.
I just playing around with my green screen.
I was like, how are you talking and I don't see you?
All you do is put a green screen up, put that up, and slide it over. Let's see if I can do this one. You'll even like this one better. Here.
All right.
Oh, if I can do this.
Yep. And it was funny. It looked like when you were talking, like you disappeared, but the skull behind you.
Head.
Yeah, the skull behind you looked like it was talking. Yeah, because we were only hearing your voice, we weren't seeing you.
Right. That's right. It's the skull talking.
It's death. He's come for us all.
Death is here.
Yeah, I was gonna say this time, Carl, you got your green screen because earlier you didn't, which I know.
Yeah,
I
put it up for the show instead of having the airbrush stuff back there. That's what's nice and easy about this green screen. Takes me about 2 seconds to put up on the wall.
So just get it like a little pulley, like the old movie screens that they had in classrooms, and just pull it down, and there it is.
Yeah, I just thumbtack it from this side and let it hang down over there and pull it back up and thumbtack it. Hey, cheap way of doing it. It's the material from Walmart.
Yeah, Jeremy makes a good point here, though. The king of backgrounds.
Yeah, Nick is that. I'll grant him that.
Yeah, As for me, I thought about doing a green screen for for this, but I thought maybe it's better off if I have like a movie kind of display in the background, because this
It
is
looks real
focusing on
good.
film. So. Yeah.
Well, many times you
I
reach
got
over to
some.
grab a movie as a reference to whatever's being talked to. So
Right.
Yep, that's right. One of my 381 movies.
there you go.
I have a million VHSs, DVDs. They're all in boxes right now, but if I were to display them out, it'd be ridiculous.
Joe, I got a whole bunch of VHSs too, so I know how you feel.
I stopped collecting them all once I got on the internet way back in the day when it first came on AOL, like that.
I miss the warehouse though. I miss going to like CD places like what's that? What's Salsers? I lived next to Salsers Records in Ventura. It was one of my favorite places to shop for like CDs and music stuff, records, vinyls, so it's still there.
Oh, nice. Here Billy is saying also, Don, after the 2006 remake, Bob Clark was at point going to do a sequel to the original with Olivia Housey and John Saxon returning, but he sadly passed away before that could happen. I wonder,
is John Saxon still alive?
No, he died a couple years ago.
Did he?
John Saxon.
Yeah, he did. He died.
That sucks.
That would have been good.
Yeah, Brad, I just got your video. Jill, I might have to send it to you too. It's something funny with Brad.
Oh no!
What really sucks
I don't think I want to open it. No, just kidding. Is it the one with the cockroach on it on my face?
It's not. No,
okay.
It's not. It's not. Oh, Brad said she sent it to you.
Okay.
You're in trouble now.
What really sucks about John Saxon dying too is that like I just recently came across the fact that John Saxon, he played himself as everybody did in the new Nightmare movie. There's another there's a fan film coming out, but it's like high quality fan film coming out of a new Nightmare, and the dude that played the kid in it is reprising his role.
Oh, wow!
And I just saw a little trailer for it, and it's not Robert Englund playing Freddy Krueger, but he's a way more acceptable Freddy Krueger than what's his name from the remake that they did, which I won't even watch more than 5 minutes of.
Which movie is this?
It's like a sequel to the Nightmare on Elm Street where Freddy came out of the movie and everybody played themselves. Like the chick that played Nancy plays herself, that John Saxon played himself, Wes Craven played himself.
Yep.
So he's supposed to enter the real world with the actual actors from the movie.
So the little boy in that movie, he had that dinosaur that was like his protector.
Yeah, Dylan.
And in the preview for it, you see that dinosaur there while he's sleeping, and it's on like this little table on its own, and it's all stitched up like it was. And then all of a sudden, you see the marks in it because now Freddy has become more powerful again, and he can come back out. Whatever the continuation of the story is, but I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I would like to see it. Yeah. And here
with this, Freddy will go to space eventually.
No, Jason already did that.
Jason did that. Freddy copies Jason.
They all fight on the moon.
Oh my god, they're fighting right outside the landing, the lunar landing, Neil Armstrong landing.
Freddy versus Jason versus Michael versus Ash versus.
There you go. Bring them all out.
Ghostface.
Ghostface.
You should just know Jason X is also one of Jeremy's favorite movies.
Oh?
Yeah, it is. He'll tell you.
What they did with the Suicide Squad, they should do the same thing with all the horror villains.
I would watch that.
Yep. Oh, I wanted to get to Billy's comment here. He said, Don, going back to Bob Clark, it's amazing how he went from a well-known Christmas slasher to a well-known Christmas classic, A Christmas Story. Yep. One of the staples of the holiday.
Yeah, Jeremy just wrote down. Yeah, Jason X is his favorite 13th.
Yeah, Jason X. It's interesting how they did that.
It was different.
I'm not big on it, but I'm not gonna. That's Jeremy's choice.
It didn't fit the normal Jason movies.
No, it
the
didn't.
normal Friday the 13th movies. But not saying it was bad. It just didn't fit there. Like he was way different looking in that. Like his face was even thicker and everything. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
it was
he's
more
supposed to be-
square.
Isn't he supposed to be just like a demon at that point?
Oh yeah.
He's
So
Well-
he's going to be different.
Technically, he's supposed to be a Deadite, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's part of the Evil Dead, in a way.
Never die.
Yep. And
Well, swallow your soul. Swallow this.
here, does the actress who played Nancy come back in the fan film? Oh yeah, Heather Langenkamp. Does she come back? I'm not sure.
In
What?
this new one, no, it's mainly just him. It seems it's
Oh,
him
'cause
and whoever the guy is playing Freddy. I mean, obviously Wes Craven can't be in it. He's dead.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Um,
but yeah, Heather Langenkamp. I haven't seen her do much horror acting lately.
I haven't seen her do much of anything lately outside of like when people do the filming locations for Nightmare on Elm Street. She might pop up in their videos depending on how popular they are. I think she was in not Adam the Woo. Somebody else did that. Christ, what the hell is his name? I can't think of his name. It's another guy who does a lot of horror genre stuff, and he does do filming locations, but he does a lot of other stuff. I got to look him up. It's going to bother me now. I'm subscribed to his channel. His name is Sean something. You can feel free to talk amongst yourself while I look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm thinking about Kevin being Freddy. So
Malfunk Sean.
That's who it is?
Malfunk Sean.
Malfunction?
He's but it's SEAN at the end. This dude's got like almost 34 million or 34,000 subscribers, but like he's not million. But he's pretty well known. He's on a couple different things. He's very tied in with like a lot of the popular YouTubers. And she was there for his video when he did the filming locations, and they actually went into the house, even though it wasn't filmed in the house. But
I gotta show this what Brad just. All right, I'm off to witness protection after saying that video to Adrian.
I told you to go. I told you had to go last night.
Brad, it was nice knowing you. It was definitely nice knowing you.
Later, Brad.
Good to know you.
and a tie into another horror film. The front bedroom that was supposed to be Nancy's bedroom in Nightmare on Elm Street was the same bedroom that there's a scene in the first Halloween where Jamie Lee Curtis is talking on the phone with somebody, and that bedroom is used. That physical bedroom is actually used in that film. And you could tell because dude was filming from outside, and you could see the closet right near the window and everything. And then when he went inside, he was able to match it all up. And it's pretty cool.
I like those connections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tie in different universes.
Oh yeah, I love that. And
So I wanted to mention more. Let's see, another thing about Black Christmas. I know I can kind of understand why they thought Peter would be the killer because they thought, like hearing about the news about, Jess considering abortion when he wanted to keep the baby. That's like, I believe that's what set him off.
Like his phone call, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's what set him off. And also the fact that he was just letting that get to him, like it caused him to like not do well at his piano recital, and then his audition or whatever that was, and then he smashes up that piano, which I think, man, okay, this guy's definitely overreacting.
And he was lurking outside the house at one point, not talking about the end where he kicks out the window. Yeah, he was behind the tree.
He was
just
by
kind
the
of
tree
chilling there, hiding behind
without
it.
a jacket. That's insane.
Yeah.
They did their best to make you believe.
Yeah, they did, like to throw you off. Like it's like, oh, he's the killer the entire time, but in the end, it's like, nope,
somebody else.
It's like,
who is it?
How did he?
Movie.
How did he know Jess was in the basement when he was like cleaning the window to see? Are you in here? Are you in the basement? How did he know she ran in there? That's what I was like. Maybe he is the killer.
Maybe she's
question.
the killer.
Now, What the hell is Jeremy
Peter Toy?
asking? Jeremy's
Maybe.
asking. Have to ask who's the girl with the bug eyes in this poster. She's been staring right at me ever since the fifth person came. What?
That's
Where?
the main chick.
The girl
that's-
down at the bottom of the poster down
okay,
here.
yeah, okay. I was trying to think. Wait, like
Oh.
That's Olivia
Oh.
Hussey.
Olivia Hussey.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just a painting of her, but it's her.
Don't worry. It's just a painting. It's not going to hurt you. It's okay.
I mean, it's not an accurate depiction because, like, right below Carl, that's supposed to be Margot Kidder, and it don't look anything like her.
No,
it
they don't.
doesn't. It doesn't.
And then right next to her is Andrea Martin.
Yep.
She's
Oh man. And oh wow. But
Now he's got me watching those eyes, see if they'll move.
You know what, okay, now that he said that, you know what, Carl, I'm the same way. I can't
Now-
stop staring.
Way to
at
go, Jeremy.
I wasn't even noticing till you pointed it out. That's how
Thanks, Jeremy.
oblivious I was.
yeah.
and she's
Oh, man.
watching him with those eyes.
I'm like, what girl? Where is she?
Oh man.
And she's
Oh,
loving
Jeremy.
him with that body. I just know it.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Oh, you know who was also a big name in the 2006 remake? Kate Cassidy. I loved her in that show Arrow. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the EW series Arrow.
Never watched it.
Yeah, for the DC hero superhero Green Arrow. That's what that show was about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a great series. She was Black Canary in that Laurel. That's who she was. Yeah, I loved her in that, and that's why I wanted to see the 2006 version because they had quite a few because again, like in the original, they had big names involved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to watch them both. Maybe tonight. We'll see. Since I watched the original.
Yeah, I will say this though: the only part of it that was remotely shocking about like as far as kill wise in the Black Christmas the 06 version was when Billy finally snaps and just goes down and murders his mom and boyfriend and her boyfriend, like just beats just it's like, oh god, just beats her to death with it. Wait, what?
You said his
I'm talking
mom
about-
and his boyfriend, and then you corrected yourself. I said, no, that's a different movie. That's
Yeah, I corrected myself. Yeah, but anyway, beats
With
her
the
to death
cookie cutter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like
Cookie
put a
cutter
cookie
scene was-
cutter on her.
Oh yeah, beats her to death with that rolling pin, and then uses that cookie cutter to cut out flesh out of her back and make cookies out. Oh my god,
Oh,
that was-
I was gonna throw up.
Yeah, cannibalism.
that was chilling.
That was like the
It's like-
only part that was actually like good. I mean, I saw that part, but that was all I needed to see.
It was like Silence of the Lambs stuff.
Yeah, very
almost
much.
sounds like Jigsaw-ish.
Yeah.
like, with the cookie
Oh, yeah.
cutter I always wondered with that though, if each one of those puzzle pieces that he cut out in the beginning movies, like would they have all fit together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And you mentioned like cannibalism, like Silence of the Lambs, right? I'm just thinking right now you're making me picture that officer just walking in on him when he was like dipping the cookies and milk, the flush cookies and milk.
Oh.
And just like I'm just thinking, Cafe one officer.
Oh my god, Don, look at this. What Sarah just wrote.
John, where's your plate of cookies?
And in the last episode of the podcast back on Tuesday, I made chocolate chip cookies. They were in the oven right before the show started, and I ended up getting up and going over there, tending to them for a couple of minutes, walking
You
back.
sure?
Yeah, and I had a few of them.
You sure it was?
Where'd you
chocolate
get the
chip
cookies from?
Yeah. Are you sure you got?
I think
Are you
the
sure you
brand-
got them from the right place?
Yeah, Nestle Toll House is their good place for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into this.
You think Nestle Toll House is up to something?
Maybe we don't know that for sure.
Okay, let's call their complaint hotline. Say,
What's in the cookie?
say
What's
what kind
your
of cookies-
special ingredient?
Yeah, there you go. Just like the sausages.
It's cocaine.
It's in the sausages. Ew.
But
Or what's
yeah,
in the chili in
chili.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Texas Chainsaw.
Texas
Oh.
Chainsaw Massacre, where you are what you eat.
And you eat what you are.
That's
Yep.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just have finished on my hot chocolate, and a cold day like this, I needed it. Yeah.
My mom was just reminding me of The Road. It's that one where it's like an apocalyptic time and they go into a house and it's like the people in the basement are basically the food. Like whenever they find any humans, they lock them in the basement. And so when they get trapped in there, it's like some people are missing a limb and are just distraught. They're like, help us get out of here, because they're basically the menu. They're the food, and whenever they want something fresh, they just cut a limb off of you and go boil it into a stew.
Sounds like there's a movie like that. How
Well, we have a lovely leg of Brad today.
trying to think of what movie that was from.
Now we
I know
know
there's something like that.
It's called The Road. So
The Road. Okay.
Let's see. Okay, right now where I'm at, it's below 3, outside, and wind chill of negative 25 degrees. So, yeah, I'm not going back out there.
It's 10, and it feels like -7 here. And that's Philly.
Oh my God,
Which sucks.
3 outside, and feels like.
Well, I won't
39
complain
below.
since it's cold for me, but it's California cold. So sorry, guys.
I kind of get the idea. Hey, Linda's what's up, Linda?
Yeah. Earlier, Dom
Hey,
down
Linda.
in Florida was trying to make us feel bad for how cold it is there. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. Well, we might get snow this weekend. I said, I got snow today. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, we
It's
got the snow,
45.
too. It's 45 over in your area.
45.
I could only pray for 45-degree weather right now.
I could be wearing shorts out there at 45. right
Well, you might
Well,
just
you
get
look
it
what
next week.
what is it,
43
South
now.
Carolina,
man.
Georgia's supposed to get 13 below tonight.
Oh gosh.
See,
Below?
Linda says there's millions
Below.
without
Negative?
electricity back east. Is that true, Tom? Or
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
no.
I mean, here we're okay. But I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider us a far northeastern part. Like, I mean, because that's more like out past New York and stuff. But here we're okay.
Linda's doing better, especially Jill,
Wow.
54.
Yeah, I'm at.
Nice and tasty.
Yep, and as far as electricity, we're about as good as it gets here in the Midwest. I got my tree lit up, I got my lights on and everything. So, yeah, like seriously, I can't. Oh man, like this movie, it's unlike anything you could possibly see in theaters today. I will say that. Yeah,
I just don't know what happened with John Saxon that all of a sudden he got typecast as a cop.
Yeah,
he played a lieutenant in this film, and then played a lieutenant almost about a decade later in Nightmare on Elm Street.
And he's done some other stuff I've seen where he was part of the police force, whether he was just like a detective or whatever. Like, I don't know. Now in the westerns, he was always a bad guy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Linda's 20 minutes away from Winchester.
Let me look up John. I'm going to see what he died from. Hang on 1 second.
Probably cancer.
We should do some horror westerns if there's a few.
There's a few out there.
What about Hateful Eight?
Hateful Eight? I don't think that's horror.
Well,
Don, we should do,
it's kind of slasherish.
Don, we should do that film that Tom was in. Not Tom Pickle Tom here. I'm talking about Tom, our friend Tom McNicholas, when he was in that movie Fangs versus Spurs. That's a Western horror film.
We may cover that one day. But
Yeah.
wait. What about what was that movie called?
Cowboys.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that took
but
place
it's
in
not
the West.
Western.
Yeah,
It took place in the West, in the desert.
The Southwest.
Yep.
But then there's also House 2, which had an old cowboy in it. That was well, I think the bad guy in that was a cowboy too, wasn't he? And was that House 2 where they had the skull, the crystal skull?
I didn't see House 2. I only saw the first one.
It's actually not
Rick
bad.
McCallum was also a stuntman in House 2.
And the main guy that played the good cowboy, that was like the dude's grandfather or great grandfather, whatever he was.
Yep.
He was somebody too, that was part of early westerns, like back in Gunsmoke days kind of thing. Like he was in quite a few Gunsmokes actually.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of his name. I got to look him up.
Yeah, but John Sexton, I found his cause of death. He died July 25th, 2020, 83 years old from pneumonia.
Wow.
Yeah, bad way to go.
Oh yeah, when are we doing the watch party?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
would love to set up some kind of a watch party if possible. One day.
Tomorrow?
If it was that easy.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm partying with the family.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
party.
Yeah.
You're gonna party this Saturday and next Saturday? Yeah. Huh?
Yep.
See, now in the first House movie, it had George Wendt in it.
Yep.
And in the second one, it had the dude who played Cliff Clavin in it. And I'm trying to find that. God, what the hell is his name? John Rossenberger?
Yeah, I think it's something along the lines of that.
Yeah, William Catt was in the first House, wasn't he?
Yes, the Greatest American Hero. And Richard Mole was in that too.
Richard Mole, yeah. That's right. Yeah, he was in Batman animated series, Richard Mole. I remember him.
Oh, he did a lot of voices in that, yeah. He was Two-Face in that.
Yeah, he was Two-Face. That's right. That's what yeah.
We would probably use StreamYard, possibly. I mean, it would depend how many are there, but if we have more than 12, then we would have 12, we would have to we would have to use Zoom.
I thought was it Emily that she recommended a app?
Yeah, it was an app. I haven't been able to look at. I mean, she sent me the app. I haven't been able to have a chance to really look at it, but I'm hoping right after Christmas I was going to look in to see how it all works.
Yeah, it wasn't in the comments, so I wasn't able to look and see because I can't remember.
I'll send
what
it to
called. You. Okay.
Yeah. House 2, the second story. Royal Dano, that was the guy's name. That was.
Oh, Royal Dano. Okay.
Yeah. He's an old time actor, and he was he played a great part in that. I actually like that movie just as much as I like the first one. I think they made others. I didn't bother watching.
And
no, it's not a Roku app, Linda.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I just remembered something. Like I don't know, like if we're how many like I feel like this year we really like killed it as far as like so many holiday horror films like for December. I'm just wondering, oh man, there's probably going to be a limited amount of what we can do for next year.
We could do part 2 of something like Gremlins 2.
Yeah, Gremlins 2, the new batch, and also maybe the remakes of Black Christmas.
There you go. We'll talk about it.
As painful as that will be for me, I hate the idea as much as you do, Nick. But we got to cover something for the holiday season.
Well, if Jill joins, I'm just going to say this now: you're on your own if you're going to do the remake of Black Christmas.
No,
what?
No way. Hey, Nick. No.
What about 2006? You hate that one?
I just don't like that one.
Because
is it the girl?
Hey, Nick, you're my film partner, so if I'm gonna endure this, I'm taking you with me.
And how many Silent Night, Deadly Nights were there? There was like 3, right?
Oh, jeez.
There's like 3.
Oh yeah.
There's more. There's like 5.
There's 5 of them, and then there's a remake.
See, so you got a bunch right there.
Yeah, we could start up a list.
Plus the movie you just recently saw.
Yeah. Violent Night. The main one.
There's Violent Night's not a horror film though.
No, well, no.
What about Fat Man? I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
There's a newer one called Better Watch Out. I want to look into that. I hear that's great.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
It's the babysitter horror, Christmas time horror.
Yeah, I love how it blends all those in. But yeah,
awesome.
But hey, maybe there's a few ones that we could consider honorary horror films just because about how horrible they look. Because I've been looking into like 90s TV specials for Christmas stuff, like 90s like Christmas specials on TV. There was actually like my older cousin loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and told me that there actually is a Christmas special for that. We Wish You a Turtle Christmas. I
remember them wearing Santa beards.
Yeah.
I only saw a picture of that, and it looks horrific. You know, in fact, let me pull up a picture.
I just thought of one for next year. Ghostbusters 2. That does take place around Christmas.
Oh, the new
we have to do the first one first, but before the Christmas holiday season. Then we'll have to. Yeah, so it's settled this coming year. Maybe during the summer we're going to cover Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going to do that.
Plus, I got to say, the newer Frosty the Snowman cartoon they made that has John Goodman doing Frosty, that was horrifying as well.
Are you serious?
It was horrifyingly horrible.
Yes.
Jonathan
God.
Winters does the narration for it.
Oh no.
You know, God rest his soul. But John Goodman, no, I'm sorry. That I watched that and I will never be able to unsee it.
That's just like you were. It sounds like you really regretted seeing that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I haven't seen that.
Well, I just think back to the old Frosty, that happy birthday, you know, like
I've
that
never
was-
seen that special.
Okay, here. This is here. Let me share a screen. Chrome tab. This is what oh god. This okay. I think We Wish You a Turtle Christmas should be considered an honorary horror film just because how horrifying this looks. Look at this.
oh, it was a live action. I remember
God.
a cartoon one they did.
Seriously, that's some of the worst
Ooh.
animatronic or costume whatever I've ever
I was
seen.
gonna say they look like costumes.
They're all Corey Feldman.
Oh, that just looked hideous. Seriously.
It's Corey Feldman.
What we just saw right there was pure nightmare fuel.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant an animated one. Like I remember
No.
that.
I wish that had been animated. Would have been less excruciating to look at.
Yeah, they went too far with the live action
yeah.
Nightmare or the Ninja Turtles, Nightmare Turtles. Yeah,
Nightmare Turtles. That's right.
There you go. Another script.
Nightmare Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Let's make that a movie.
Oh my god.
No, make it into one of Jeremy's Christmas horror stories.
There you go. Where's
Instead of
Jeremy?
eating pizzas, they eat rats. Yeah.
Oh my god. But oh wow. So yeah, next year Black Christmas remix. We're definitely gonna do that.
Everyone's got to watch the 2006 Nick.
I'm out.
You included.
I'll be looking for it just out of curiosity after watching the original tonight.
Yep, Nick, I'm telling you, you're my co-host on this. We're all on this together.
But I have a whole year to do it.
It has some good death scenes.
Yeah, there's some gory moments.
Some really gory parts that, makes
yeah.
it worthy enough.
Gore is good.
Gory's good.
Yeah, gory's good. We're gonna make a T-shirt of that as well.
God
Your
bless
fans,
Gore.
Gory's good.
Oh, with a little bit of that up.
Oh man,
Never mind, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah. Oh man, we're on a roll tonight with T-shirts.
Gore bless us,
set
everyone.
up some Jill, you remember all those times when I was on Paranormal Mysteries? They were setting up all those GoFundMes. We're now going to have to set a bunch of GoFundMes for these shirts.
Somebody open up a Teespring account. And
there you go. Take a picture of it, copy it, and put it on there.
Or Tom, you could sell some of those if you go to Gettysburg Battlefield Bash, like with the BB3 shirts.
I could, you know what? I'll tell you what. If I go to Gettysburg this year, I don't care what Dom says. I'm not doing anything table related. I'm just floating around and just being there. I'm not. This last year when we were there, me and Stephanie sat at that table the entire time we were there. So they can sit at the table. They can do stuff. They can do shows.
Yeah.
I'm just going to float around and I'm going to be there and have some cocktails, talk to people. That's it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're there. But you being there is the only thing that's going to get me there. Other than that, I don't think I'm going this year.
I was going to ask, when you had some of those cocktails, did you get drunk at all?
Actually, I never seem to get drunk when I leave home. It's only when I'm at home that happens. Like me and Stephanie have gone out to many places over the last year and a half, and every time we go away, like I might have a few drinks here and there, but I don't ever have any more than that. So it's weird.
I haven't been drinking for like 3 years now, so
I haven't been drinking for 3 years
pour one
either. I
out.
usually take like a day break every once in a while. I don't do it for 3 years straight, you know. Sorry, it was a bad joke.
Hey, Nick, but what I can tell you, even though next year, like for Christmas, like I know we have some things that we're not looking forward to, obviously, but what we can look forward to is let's see, Valentine's Day, because we could do My Bloody Valentine, and let's see, St. Patrick's Day, Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
I'm the leprechaun.
If we get to that moment, if I have to watch Black Christmas, maybe I should go into that witness protection program like Brad is going to.
Well, you already got the beard going.
God. Yep, you got the blue going.
Just got to put your hair
Oh
in a
my-
ponytail. You'll be set.
We could probably do like The Shining as well.
The Shining. I would love to do that. And this summer we are definitely doing also Return of the Living Dead. I got a few people who want to join us on that. So, and we should do that because we do have it written down, and we should do that because the star of it, Klug Alger, he died there this year.
Yeah.
So, here
I would love to go out there to do some of the filming locations too.
Oh yeah. Oh, Nick, you never heard of this one? Night of the Lepus? That's about giant killer rabbits.
Yep.
Oh no. If it's is it real? Is this an
Killer rabbits?
Yep. And
I'm out.
Let's see who's in that. Wait. Let me see who's in that. I think I've heard this somewhere before. Here, Night.
Well, Jeremy, while you're looking that up, Jeremy said any Stephen King movie he's down.
Same. The Shining for me.
Wait, Janet Leigh's in it. Night of the Lepus.
How about we do a detailed show?
Jeremy, we're not doing Easter Bunny Massacre. If it's that one, I think it is. No, that's not happening.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
It might be considered a horror film.
Killer Bunny.
Yeah, that creepy little rabbit.
Frank the Killer Bunny. Yeah. DeForest Kelly's in it. Oh yeah, I think. Oh yeah, I think he's from Star Trek or something. I don't know. I've never seen. I don't watch Star Trek.
Yeah, he's Bones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But there's also like some Roger Corman stuff we can get into. Like let's see, there's Piranha. There's like Piranha definitely want to do there in the summertime. You know, that's one of my favorite.
That's Roger Corman.
Do like a detailed show that focuses just on that part of Creepshow with what's his name, E.G. Marshall.
Yeah,
because I know Nick would love that one.
I know exactly where you're going with that, Todd.
Too late. Yeah, too late. We already covered that.
No, I mean go in depth, like
God.
pictures, examples. You know.
Yeah, with roaches.
We'll just do the nest.
There you go.
Joel can take my spot. I'm not joking around.
Mimic. Yeah, Mimic.
What? Huh?
Yeah, Mimic. We could do that.
Oh no, for the nest that you were. I'm saying Jill could take my place for that one.
Did you mute them? Wait, hang on.
No, I didn't mute them.
So they're muted.
I muted myself because I was talking to my dad for a second.
Oh,
same. I mean, not my dad.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you were talking to my dad?
I was. I'm just kidding. It's not
a paranormal show.
I thought you.
Mic drop.
Yeah, but Nick, I thought you muted them, Nick, because they were talking about roaches.
They can mute them. They can mute themselves.
Okay, I thought you were muting them, and I'm just like, Nick, don't do that. That's not nice.
I would not do something like that. I could mute myself if I wanted to.
Oh, poor Nick! I think I gave you nightmares the other night. I sent him
a
cockroach video of myself.
I had to watch the Osbournes Want to Believe to try to take my mind off of it.
I'm sorry. I traumatized him at like 1 a.m. my time.
Yeah.
Yes. That I'm so glad I was.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna say this. Earlier that night, I was actually out at Olive Garden. So I'm so glad I ate at Olive Garden before you sent that to me.
Oh man. But
yes, Jeremy, she did send it to me.
But Nick, here's another thing we have looking forward to.
I sent it to him after you told me not to, Jeremy. He said, don't send that to Nick. Oops. I said, oh, I'm sorry, Nick. It's like those spider filters, but instead of a spider, it was a cockroach crawling on your face.
Oh my god!
Going in your nose and in your mouth, and
that was gonna give me
on your eyeball. I was like,
I tried, Nick. One woman wouldn't listen.
We don't listen.
Oh my god,
we never listen.
Yeah, but here's something we could look forward to this coming year, Nick. I want us to look into more TV shows, more horror TV shows, and also video games.
You know, I told you that Clarissa
would be awesome.
Want to be part of the video games because she plays a lot of those games.
Yeah,
okay,
video games, you'll have a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come one, come all. Because one of the things I definitely want to cover is Resident Evil games. It's one of like of course not all in one video. I want to because game by game. I want to do like piece by piece.
Well, there's a lot of games in Resident Evil.
Exactly.
There
we have
is.
here.
Exactly.
Oh, thanks, Linda. She must have saw the video of when we did the light
lighting.
ceremony.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeremy, Ghosts and Goblins. I have played that on the Nintendo Online for my Switch, where you can play NES games like emulators. That game is hard as hell. Like seriously, I keep dying like multiple. Like,
it is because it keeps starting you back at the beginning every time.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's considered to be one of the toughest video games ever made.
Don, what was that? Oh wait, no, I'm trying to think. What was that game? Was it? I can't remember if it was with you or with somebody else. It was that. Oh yeah, it had to be. It was that game where we had to deal with that. It was that really hard, like old arcade style game. Did we? Was
Yeah,
that you that we? It had like a devil creature or something like that.
That was Ghosts
you?
and Goblins.
That was Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah. If you were lucky enough to make it to the end.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Now that I'm thinking back, I think I know exactly what game that is.
Oh yeah.
With,
Yeah, you start off like almost naked, and then you got to get armor, and then like different. Yeah.
I remember now. They have that red devil dude who, if you get far enough away, he starts dancing. He does this little dancing move. It didn't make any sense. We just like, what the hell is with this dancing that he's
taunting you. He's taunting you.
I thought that was funny.
Let's see. Yes, you can, Jeremy. There's like emulators like for NES, Super NES, and now N64, and also they're doing one for Sega Genesis.
Well, they also have them for the computer too. Like there's been a NES emulator on the computer forever called Nesticle.
Oh yeah, I mean like
I know.
I mean it's like for online service that Nintendo offers. Yeah,
and you just download the ROMs and you can.
Yeah. So I was getting myself into some older classics like what was it? Legend of Zelda, like Link's Awakening. Yeah, they got some great stuff on there. But as far as horror games, let's see. We talked about we would definitely want to do Resident Evil. I'm thinking also Last of Us. If yeah, but I don't. But the thing is, Nick, that's I don't know if you played Last of Us, but it's great.
I tried getting it. I thought it was on Steam, and they don't have it on Steam.
It's PlayStation property, so
yeah, it is. So that's and Jeremy just brought up another one that we're familiar with. Oh, sorry,
Doom.
That's a great one. The granddaddy of first-person shooters. Yeah.
One other game we have to cover, and I've been telling you got to play it, Don, is Phasmophobia.
Oh yeah, Island of the Dead. I don't know about that one, but I know about Dead Island. They got the sequel coming out this coming year. So
Outlast. That's another one.
Yes.
Bendy, which I keep telling you several times. So I'm really surprised you've not played Bendy and the Ink Machine. They just released the newest, well, not a sequel, but they just released the newest game just a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, but
you know what you guys should do?
Well, yeah,
this is kind of a different thing for your show, but think about this: the original War of the Worlds with Orson Welles.
I think
find newspaper clippings of what the people thought about it the days after that.
Yeah,
because a lot of your listeners have probably never heard the original version.
And I have something I can add to that. To be honest, I did a video with Mr. Kenny Biddle and his wife, and we went on a little trek. And one of the places we went to was the little park in Van Ness, New Jersey, where the first ship was supposed to have landed. From War of the Worlds, and there's like little plaques all around that you can read, which you're better off, like if you're going to use any of that footage, you're better off going to Kenny's footage than mine, because mine sucked. But like it was fun.
Oh yeah,
to actually be there, because this is where
a lot of people don't know. The way Orson Welles presented it, the whole world or whole United States and every place believed exactly what he said.
Yeah.
That was the amazing part.
And it was
real.
It's also more amazing how, it was like, when you kind of think about it now, that it also occurred pretty much right around Halloween. It was like obviously specifically, it was specifically meant for that holiday, but unfortunately, some people took it a little too serious.
They did.
Well, you know that it wasn't scripted.
No,
It was.
He did that off the cuff.
Oh yeah.
If I remember the original sayings about it and everything, he thought this up an hour and a half before his show went live.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you what that man's mind he could think of. He was just playing it and playing it. You know, he didn't have a chat room over here talking and all this and that. He's just talking into a microphone.
and that was back in 1938.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So a whole different time frame of people and
Oh yeah,
everything around. They're sitting there, them old dial-up radios and everything, and listening to the aliens landing and attacking.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that's something that would be interesting for you guys to cover.
Maybe.
that would be.
Maybe. Yeah.
Do tie-ins to the movies and stuff.
Yeah. We'll think of it. Yeah. Yeah. So well, I guess now this would be a good stopping point here. So this is going to be the very last episode where we focus on holiday horror until next December. Yeah, and then Christmas horror.
Hopefully if we're allowed to do it twice again next year, because you never know, because when it comes to other shows and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna say, I'm not trying to bring things down, but just keep that in mind.
Oh yeah. And so if you guys want to experience one of the best holiday horror, then see the original Black Christmas. And if you want to see the remakes, enjoy at your own risk. You may be very disappointed.
Sarah's asking what's for next week.
What's for next week? Been trying to put some thought in it. Like I'm torn between a few things. I'm torn between the Blob. I'm torn between several other things in my collection. But yeah, I will give an answer for that as soon as I can. Yeah, I'm just still trying to
What about The Thing?
The Thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
The original.
I have been considering the Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing, because right now we're in winter weather, cold,
Mhm.
and so yeah, I think that
Or
Thing
like
would
in
be
the
Arctic.
Arctic or something.
Yeah, something Arctic.
Oh yes.
Jeremy was saying about covering true stories that inspired horror films. What do you think of that?
Here. Oh wait, covering true stories that inspired horror films. Well, mostly for the most part, when I started this, I wanted to cover horror films themselves, but maybe true stories. I don't know. I'll think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jeremy asked that too about the Blob.
Oh yeah, do the Blob since you wanted to a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I wanted to, but I don't know. But Nick was sick though. We couldn't, so we had to cancel that episode.
Or the
If you're gonna-
stuff.
If you're gonna do it, you got to do the '80s version. I mean,
Yes.
the original one was great, but like the '80s version had just a better element to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, Sarah, we didn't do that yet. We had to cancel the episode because Nick wasn't feeling well in that day. So, but yeah, it's like the 58 version. It has its place in history, but the 88, the remake, that's where they really stepped it up.
And they both took place in the same town too, right? In Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. I read somewhere that the remake took place in Colorado. I could be
Oh,
wrong, but
okay.
I could be wrong. But because people like to throw all kinds of things around on the internet. So
Well, maybe the theater itself was Pennsylvania, but everything else was Colorado. I think they both had a Pennsylvania tie-in somehow.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I did. What was his name? Matt Dillon's brother was in that.
Yeah, Kevin Dillon.
Yeah, I actually like that. And then the remake that they did, I didn't like. Like there was one in the '90s or something, wasn't there? Or
There was a sequel to the original, which was called Beware the Blob, and it was bad.
I didn't see that.
Good.
It's just the '80s had better movies all around.
Take care, Sarah. Happy
They
holidays.
did.
Happy holidays, Sarah. So yeah, next episode we're definitely I've made up my mind. Next episode we're definitely covering John Carpenter's The Thing. So yes, one of my.
I got a feeling Jill's going to want to be part of that one.
You're free to
The
join.
the original, not the remake.
Oh, you
Are
mean
you-
not the
The original
21
with Kurt
version.
Russell.
Yeah, Kurt Russell version.
Yeah, the Kurt Russell version.
Okay.
Yeah, because here's the thing. The Thing was originally made as The Thing from Another World back in 1951. Yeah, like that was she. Yeah, like we're covering the remake of that from 1982.
Right.
I will say
Okay.
this.
Not the original with James Arness playing the thing.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
I will say this: my grandpa has experience with the original film from back in the 50s. He saw it in theaters like back when he was back in high school with his buddies, and he said it scared the hell out of him. Never wanted to see it again. And I said, Grandpa, if you think the original one, if you think that was terrifying, the 1982 remake with Kurt Russell and Keith David is where they really stepped it up. You know,
Yeah, they sure did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I will say the prequel that came out in 2011, I do give it some credit for actually trying to create an origin story, like a prequel, like let you know what happened at the Norwegian camp. They did have consistencies in that, so it deserves credit for at least that, But... I like the
Jeremy's right pretty much on that.
Oh yeah.
The prequel.
Oh yeah. So the thing is definitely next, and on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Jill, you are more than welcome to join us on that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would glad to have you on for that.
Oh, Donald just messaged me. What did he say?
Oh, Donald, yeah.
He just said that you guys are still on, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to tell him we were just about to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yeah, I wondered why he wasn't out here yet.
He was when I messaged him. I mean, I looked back at one point. Turned out he had not been on looked like he was not been on for 3 hours. So I mean, you have to remember it's getting close to Christmas, so
right.
I had stuff going on.
I understand. I got stuff on going on as well. So yeah, tonight I'm going to finish wrapping up the gifts from my niece and my nephews, and fall asleep watching this.
Yay.
So I still say the new one is actually not a letdown. I really thought it was going to be. I really, really did. I thought it was. Oh my God, this is going to be horrible. Even though it's got the same dude playing Ralphie, and then I realized as I was watching trailers of it that it was like the entire cast outside of the woman that played the mom, because she left acting years ago, and they replaced her with the chick from Airplane.
Oh,
which is weird in the first couple minutes, but then you accept it. Yeah. But once you get past that, everything is cool. Like everybody is in it. Even the dude that played his little brother is in it. The dude that played Scott Farkas is in it. It's
yeah, I know. I got to see it now.
Yeah,
I gotta see it.
Yeah, I just don't.
What did you think of another sequel of Christmas Story? Oh, you mean Christmas Story 2? Oh God,
I don't consider
that was a joke.
The other one to be anything other than a joke, basically.
Well, they also say that supposedly I know it's not Christmas related, but there's that other film that came out almost 10 years after the original one. That was My Summer Story. They say they say that's supposedly kind of a sequel, but the only connection to that film and the original film is because they brought the guy who was the narrator. That was and also the actress that played the teacher in the original film. That was it.
Oh yeah. And I gotta say, as far as Christmas Story 2, when not even Daniel Stern from Home Alone was able to save that with that mess.
No.
Yeah, My Summer Story.
In the new one, even though obviously Davin McGarren is not in it because he's dead,
right?
They do kind of have him being alive in the beginning of it, and then stuff happens, and then that's why Ralphie has to come back home.
I gotcha.
And it's actually a decent story, and you get to see a lot of the things again. I mean, the town, the house, obviously, the store that they went into, the department store where the Santa Claus was, it's the same exact place.
Wow.
And there is a Santa Claus. It's not the same guy, obviously, but the elves there still have the same little things where their hats go like this, and there's a little bell on the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot of nostalgia, and it's actually really cool. And
that's awesome.
Nice.
His two friends that were in the original, they're in it.
Oh my God.
Including the one dude that became a porn star.
I haven't seen it yet. I still haven't seen all of it, so keep some.
No more spoilers.
No, I'm not going into detail.
Where's that cocaine I'm looking for so I can forget?
I need to write better notes because
oh my God,
I'm gonna forget to watch these things.
Oh my God.
I gotta
Okay,
forget
so-
somehow.
It's a Christmas Story Christmas.
He meant the summer story.
Yeah, that was the film. I just looked it up. It was My Summer Story that came out about over 10 years after A Christmas Story. Like I said, it's just really
Yeah, the ugly
it's
lamp.
directed.
Kinda.
It's directed. I mean, it is directed by Bob
Kinda.
Clark, but it's just Charles Grodin who really is, in the original, like that is in this film.
Keep in mind, Donald, that the leg lamp
ugly
broke
lamp.
and they couldn't put it back together.
Yep.
The
Hey,
shade makes an appearance.
It's back from the
I don't
dead.
know if you know. I don't know if you know this, but we have that lamp.
It's come back from the dead because remember Thing from Addams Family? Well, instead of a hand, it's a leg now.
It's just a,
Yeah, from Wednesday. I mean,
A foot.
all stitched up like the one
A
at
hand
Wednesday.
and a foot.
I saw a meme that was like half Wednesday with Thing on her shoulder and then
Yeah.
half Ash versus the Evil Dead, and it said now it makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Nick still needs to see Wednesday. It's a great show.
I haven't watched it yet either.
Same.
Hey, there we go.
Sorry.
You all
I broke
guys,
your heart.
I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not the only one. So
you
that,
guys have got to see Wednesday.
that-
It is mind blowing.
what?
It is
I
so
know.
much.
you know what? That gives me an idea. that gives me an
What?
idea. We're gonna have to do, right? We're gonna have to do a watch party for Wednesday.
That's what I was telling you. Nick,
Yes.
you're thinking, you were like in my head right now because I was like, we should do a watch party for Wednesday. That'd be fun, you guys.
Good call. Good call. We definitely should set one up soon.
So from what I remember, I'm just gonna respond to what Jeremy said. So yes, Summer Story is a direct sequel. Christmas Story 2 is not. When they made the new one, I don't know if it ignores the Summer Story and I think it might just focus on the original. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Kind of hard to say.
I just got a comment from one of my videos saying he likes
That's
when Marv
good.
gets I just got a comment from my one of my Home Alone videos, one of my most watched ones. It says, "I like when Marv got hit with the bricks." Classic.
I like the
So-
iron.
And so
There you go.
And so we're gonna end the episode here. So this is gonna be our last one, focusing on Christmas horror films. And tune in on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. regular time when we go cover John Carpenter's The Thing. Looking forward to having you on there, Jill.
All right.
And
Last
everyone,
one of the year.
Yeah, and everyone who else who wants to join. So hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Bye.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas. Happy holidays. Bye.